Crystal Lake Half Marathon 2024. Let's just talk about my results, how it kind of fits in my training block, and some other things like that. So yeah, we'll just get right into it. There you go. That was my medal. That was my bib, and I've got one other thing I'll show you guys towards the end of this video that's just kind of fun. But yeah, so this race is sort of local to me. It's a little bit further away from my home, but it is still considered a local race, right? So we just got to do it, right? You got to support. So anyways, 30.1 miles of mostly flat terrain. This course goes through a couple of little counties through the area, and yeah, basically this is kind of one of those races that's a absolute last possible moment to run a half marathon before running the Chicago Marathon a month from now. Basically just kind of setting up in a training block kind of sense. So like, for example, next week I can run a 15 miler, then I can run a 17 or 18 mile run, and then I have that 2 week before the race day sort of 20 miler that can be done when the time is right.
Starts feeling the same. There is so much damage in all this balance. I run until it catches up. It's getting close, but not enough. So much damage in recent salvage. A bitter soul, I've lost my hope. 'Cause where I go, it always follows.
The things with the Metaspeed Sky that I took a big risk on started appearing. And one of those things is that I have not run in a neutral shoe like this very frequently or recently. And as a result, my strike points in the shoe started changing as I was fatiguing, right? So normally I would be running in like something that's 8 to 10 millimeter offset, which isn't correct for me, but something I've gotten used to, which is the shoe with like the higher heel, and then the shoe sort of rotates to an anterior kind of way just to correct for any sort of flat feet you might have. So what's happening now is I'm sinking less into hitting the ball of my foot, and I am leaning more for the mid area of my foot, and I've been greeted with a guest. So you can sit now, that's fine. So I'm now striking more of this area of the shoe, and as a result, you can see where the wear is starting to build here. And if this was the ball of my foot right here, I'm now striking this area of the shoe, and it's basically starting to hurt after a long period of time, right? It's specifically like behind the ball of my foot that is now starting to take a slight beating, and I'm also now developing blisters on my other foot near the toe box area, which is completely strange, right? It's like the strike zone of like my right foot here is now somewhere up here by the toes, and then in my left foot, the strike zone is in this sort of area. yeah, by the end of the race, it was just, I had massive blisters. I was on my feet, which I've like almost never get, by the way. The only last time I gotten blisters was running in Silverthorn, and that would be mostly because of drier conditions. And it's pretty humid out here, so as a result, I wouldn't be expecting to get blisters. So it was strange, if you kind of catch my drift. But again, I like this race a lot. It's a great Chicago Marathon training point for me. I'm not totally happy with the results. I was beat up for a little while, both mentally and physically from this one. Mostly physically, like I'm still in good spirits and all that. But the main takeaways from this is, like, again, I need to do better about getting my summer fitness in a better position. We're going to give you some shoelaces to play with. Maybe you'll play with them. Maybe you won't. And then, of course, the Metaspeed Sky Plus needs a lot more work in terms of training on a daily basis to make sure that the running form that I've been training to get in the long term, which is supposed to be more efficient for the marathon, does actually suit this shoe, right? So, lots of things just kind of coming in, rolling in with that. But an hour 29, it just probably means I'm not in the play for a sub 3 marathon this year. But I think, all things aside, I just want to have fun during this Chicago Marathon that's coming up in a month. So even if I run like a 3:15, 3:20, I'll take it. It's better that I just do it and hate myself later than not do it and hate myself for the rest of my life, I suppose. So that's kind of the recap here. The next race is actually tomorrow at the time of this filming, which is going to be the Chicago Mega Mile 10K. So this kind of ends my 3 race in a row kind of streak. And then after that race, I go to a work conference related to cool cybersecurity things. So maybe we'll vlog that. We'll see. But yeah, that's kind of where we're at. So again, thanks for watching this vlog. We'll try to put out some more content, some more training videos as we go along, but this is just one of those weeks where there's a lot of racing stuff, so we're just kind of get right into the good stuff rather than the long grind of material, which I'm kind of looking forward to do. So yeah, we'll just kind of leave it at that. So thanks again for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Say bye to the camera, or just eat my shoe. Just eat the shoe. I'm guessing it's because the shoelaces are shoelaces and they might be like salty, so maybe that's why, because she likes eating salt. So cool, she put her nail through it completely. Holy crap. Okay, there we go. All right, have a good one, guys.